Greetings, owners and coaches. It's that time. It's championship week. We are here. It's the final games of the regular season for our final games of the season for us. Regular season has been over. We get to crown a champion after this week. And so we have a 4 versus 7 seed, which really doesn't, it sounds unprecedented, but this has happened before. You actually go back to the year 2016. We had the number 4 seed led by Laurent's team and the number 7 seed led by Fire Dogs, with the number 4 seed prevailing in the championship that year. More interesting enough is that in 2015, you had STL, who was a champion coming off of his 3rd championship. And then, of course, like I mentioned, in 2016, you had the 4 versus 7 in the championship with 4 winning. Fast forward to 2021, you had STL winning a championship last year. This year, we have a 4 versus 7 in the championship game. So history almost repeating itself to a T. Let's just see if number 4 seed can keep it going and win the championship like they did in 2016. Not going to get to that part yet. We got to go over a couple of the matchups before we talk about the championship game. And that first matchup is coming from the Toilet Bowl. You have King of the Gridiron versus Huckleberry. Both of these teams are basically playing for a return on their investment of the earlier in the season. They both have really solid teams. They've been higher scoring teams, I think, in the postseason. A lot of the higher scorers coming from the Toilet Bowl. But these two teams, you got Kirk Cousins versus Dak. I don't think Dak's going to have to do a whole lot. And I also think if the Cowboys do a whole lot tonight, it's really going to come in the hands of Zeke running a lot because the Titans, they're just depleted. They're sitting guys. So it's going to be interesting to see how that game plays out. I'm not going to break it down a whole lot because it's Toilet Bowl. Like, these guys are playing to get their money back, and I might send it to them and I might not. So we'll just see. But anyway, I'm picking Huckleberry to win this game. I think Taysom Hill, Alvin Kamara's a little banged up, so we'll see what happens there. But Taysom Hill, he could have another one of those crazy games. He scored 60. Of course, Travis Kelce is not out of the realm of possibility for him either, but I'm taking Huckleberry, so good luck this week. Third place game, these two teams, of course, thought they'd be in the championship game. We had Baker King. He was down Jalen Hurts. Made a couple other moves that was interesting. Definitely going with Russell Wilson. That hurt hard. And Russell Wilson just fell flat last week. That was just a horrible game that he played. And then Infantry Warrior, he got the break speed off of him pretty much. I mean, the game was over. He did have a funny joke today saying that he was just a kicker and a defense away. We know it was way more than that to try to cover 100 points on it. So anyway, you got Infantry Warrior versus Baker King. It's going to be a good game. These teams, I'm not sure if Jalen Hurts is going to play. I don't see why they would play him this week, but we'll see what goes down there. Justin Fields is back on the field for Infantry Warrior. I think, we don't know what's going to go on with Tua. We just pray that he's going to be all right for the long haul with concussions and stuff like that. But where I come down to this, Infantry Warrior, I just think has the better roster for this week. So we'll look at Infantry Warrior getting the win, going on, getting that 3rd place trophy. Well, there's no 3rd place trophy. Just getting the 3rd place spot and at least getting a return on investment. Now the championship matchup. What everybody's really wanting to hear, what everybody's here for. We got 4 versus 7 left now. We all know the streak that he's been on. He scored 270-something points last week. He's making all the right moves. He's just made all the right moves coming down. He's going to have some great group of keepers for next year. Rocky Bean, he's had a solid team from day one. He drafted well. He's managed that roster well throughout the regular season. And I think we're going to see all that really come to a head because Joe Burrow's on a hot streak. He's connecting with T. Higgins on a regular. The running backs, Dalvin Cook is just doing well. There's just no weak spots on this roster right now. And I have a hard time seeing Laugh Now keep up what he's been doing, especially having such a big game last week. He's going back to Daniel Jones. So he's going back to Danny Dimes. I think Danny Dimes is going to have a great game. And it's not due to lack of performance. The only question I think is the Saints with Olave, if he's back, and Kamara hasn't been practicing. So we're not sure if those two guys are 100%. And if Kamara's out, then that really, really throws some things up in the air for him. But long story short, taking Rocky B to get the championship and win this game, gets his first title. Whoever wins, it would be their first title. But Rocky B is going to be your champion for 2022. So he beat me. It's only fitting that he goes on and wins the championship. And it'll be... I have to look at the history book. I'm not sure if we had a 7-seed win before, but nonetheless, he will be crowned champion. So good luck. Enjoy the games, and we'll get to enjoy this Thursday night game for what it is. It's not going to be pretty. So enjoy it. Good luck. Later.